Look at this, people. It's the GopherHawk. This is the GopherHawk. I'm not going to take it out of the box until I get out in the yard. But let me show you what it kind of looks like. I bought this thing. I bought the GopherHawk, I don't know how many years ago, probably 8 years ago, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. There's 3 of them in here. This is the GopherHawk. You set it, you put it in the ground, and it's supposed to work. Now, all I can say is go on Amazon and look at gopher traps. And you're going to see like a 50% rating on almost everything. This GopherHawk is probably one of the best. Even the cinch, I just bought the cinch. I had the cinch before I bought the cinch. What else did I buy? I just bought the cinch. Maccabee, all of these traps have terrible reviews, terrible ratings. I talked to a neighbor a couple days ago. He says, I don't trap any of them. I just use the gas. Well, I don't, no, he uses the chemical that he buys out of state illegally. I don't want to do that because with the gopher, if the gopher comes out of the hole, I love squirrels all over. I feed the squirrelies every day. If the squirrel goes over the gopher and touches it, the squirrel's going to die. If the squirrel gets that chemical in their system, they're going to die. If my neighbor's dog chews the gopher and brings it in the house after it gets the chemical, the dog is going to die. Don't use chemicals. I know this guy, he doesn't even own a dog. He doesn't own animals. He just wants to go out there and gas these gophers, and I don't know. So we haven't been able to get the gopher. The gopher is digging up, it just dug a whole bunch of dirt underneath a wooden fence connecting the yard behind. So that's really dangerous. It is digging under a cinder block wall next door. The dogs are ripping up the yard because they want to get it. So I set up a GopherHawk a couple weeks ago. My GopherHawk that I've had for years. I went in the yard, put it in the yard, went out like 20 minutes, no, about 2 hours later, went out 2 hours later, and the thing, I was like, where is it? Where's the trap? I felt really bad. I felt bad until I looked at the damage this thing has done. The gopher's running around the yard. It didn't kill the gopher. It hooked the leg. And the gopher had been running around in the yard. I know this is terrible. Running around in the yard for about an hour, 2 hours. So I felt really bad. I put it in a bucket of water to try to take care of things, and then took it out, and it crawled over behind the air conditioner and didn't move. The next day, there's a hole in the yard. The gopher was alive. But this is the only thing, the GopherHawk, that has caught any gopher around here. So I thought, just go all out. Originally, I bought the GopherHawk, and I bought the probe, and I bought the like cylinder thing to open up the ground. And I guess that's called the kit. I don't know. Cost a lot of money. And then I saw this. These are just 30 bucks a piece. I'd rather spend money on a good product that has a proven track record. You can't really show this stuff. I can show how to set it, but you don't need to know that. There's videos all over the place. All I'm going to say, the GopherHawk does work. Didn't work the first time I used it years ago. Worked about a month ago when I set it up. Within an hour or so, boom. And I'm looking at these traps. Yeah, I just bought the cinch trap. I want to test it out. I don't want to start digging into the tunnel. I don't want to put my hand in the tunnel. They're not going to bite me, but these things have rabies and lots of disease. I can't believe there's a few people online. They catch the gopher and it's gone, and they pick it up with their bare hands and they're touching the gopher blood and it's gross. It's absolutely, not only is it gross, it's dangerous. Even though these people are alive and they didn't get sick, it's disgusting. And then they go in the house and they take care of their kids, or they cook dinner for people. Absolutely disgusting. GopherHawk definitely worked. What ended up happening is I put it in the ground and I pushed the wrong way and I ended up breaking the spring. That will happen. You got to be really careful how you set these things. And there are other people online that after they catch the gopher, they just take the whole GopherHawk and yank it out of the ground. That's a really good way to break the springs on here. You dig the dirt around the trap so that you don't put all the pressure on the spring area over here. It worked for me. The others that I bought the Maccabee and the cinch a long time ago. I don't know where the heck I put them. I moved. I don't know where I put them. But we've got a major gopher problem. And for me, I'd rather go out and spend 90 bucks on 3 traps and get a chance to get this thing out of the yard. I love squirrels. I love squirrelies. I call them squirrelies. I go out there every day. They stand on the fence. They almost want to jump on me. They look at me like, where's my food? Give me my nuts. Give me your nuts. I want to eat. And they fight with each other, but it's a lot of fun. Gophers, this thing is doing major damage to many yards around here. Goodbye, gopher. Brace here. Do not push. The end is near for the gopher. And that is GopherHawk. Goodbye, gopher. I know I'm going to catch it. The thing about gophers, they're just like mice and rats. If you put one trap out there, you might have a chance to get it. You might catch it within a minute. Chances are, if you put out a lot of traps at one time, you're definitely going to get it. If you put out one trap, you might get it, you might not. So, go spend the money. GopherHawk is not sponsoring me. I wish they were. I'd love to have $1 million thank you, but there you go, GopherHawk. It's got the best rating that I saw on YouTube, and obviously it works. And the thing about it is, it's like mice. I set up a trap. I set up like 6 traps in one room, and I caught a mouse the first night. I know somebody else that sets up one trap. He's been trying to catch the mouse in his house for months, and he can't do it. So usually, it's not the trap. It's the person and how they're doing it and how they set it. Because there are a lot of companies, professionals, that buy the GopherHawk. And they're making a living off of this. That's it. See ya. Bye.